I can say right away is when we have in Kimberly-Clark, Latin America, in our region, a test. We tell our employees, on Sunday night, we want you to ask yourself, how are you feeling to go back tomorrow Monday to go to work? Okay? That is the true test. Because if they're really excited, they want to go back, man, this is a great place to work. You notice most people say, oh man, Monday, God, tomorrow is Monday, I have to go back. I wish it's Friday already. Thank goodness it's Friday. For us, it's Monday. It's a great day. Okay? That is when you have fun, when people are saying, you know what, this company really listened to me, pay attention to me, they respect me. This is the place I want to work. It's a lot of fun. So that's what makes a great place to work, literally. It is when you really want to be part of that. You want to go by there. And people feel passionate because they know that what they're doing is contributing to the business results. So people know, hey, what I do, regardless of what I do, is impacting the bottom line of this company. Man, that is terrific. So that's what makes a great place to work. Well, right now, probably one of the, among many, but one of the things that we're dealing in Latin America, there are some countries that are growing tremendously, their economy, and other countries where, because they experience in different political difficult situations, they are going through a more challenging times. So for us, from a business point of view, that makes it a little more difficult to work with countries where maybe the political environment is not as call it maybe as healthy, other places. So it makes it more challenging to do business in those type of countries. We try to cope with that, we try to manage the situation, but that is a real situation. Economies, some of the other economies are really growing. We have countries like Brazil, Chile, Peru, Colombia, where economically they've been growing for at least 3 or 4 years. The economy is very robust, very strong. And therefore, when that happened, from a talent point of view, right, there's started the war for talent. And the war for talent makes companies like ourselves to really be ready and have a pool of talent who are ready to take over when somebody else leaves. So it's very competitive, the dynamic right now. I mean, Brazil is one where you may be able to bring a great person to work for you, and maybe a year later, or maybe 2 years later, the person is gone because all the company is maybe doubling his or her salary. So it's difficult to compete under those circumstances. That's why when we compete from a more Kimberly-Clark, Latin America is a great place to work. And what that entails, as we were saying, you know, is a place where, hey, the company listens to what I say. There is credibility. There is trust, which is another big piece, which is related to engagement. Recently, last week, I was in Mexico City because the Great Place to Work Institute, which is a global company, this is the company who does the 100 best companies to work for here in Fortune magazine. They do similar stuff in Latin America. And this year, in Mexico City last week, in the ceremony, we didn't know, they named the best 50 multinational companies to work in all Latin America. All Latin America. Over 1,900 companies participated, 3 million people were surveyed, and they had the best 50 multinational companies. Guess what? Us, Kimberly-Clark, Latin America, #1. Numero uno. Why? It's because something? No, it's because the employees themselves, they saying, when they answer all the questions in the survey, man, they respect me here, they give me empowerment within a framework, you know, they listen to me, management communicate real well to me, I feel like they treated me with all respect, there is openness, there is fairness, you know, so that brings a lot of pride to work for that company. That's what I'm saying. The true test is on Sunday night. Hey, are you willing to go back tomorrow to go to work? If the answer is yes, yes, we've done our job. So anyway, so that's one of the issues going on. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. In fact, I was sharing today with some of the faculty members here in Krannert that we have in place something that we call talent intelligence. And the talent intelligence program that it does is we're trying to identify in universities around the world, particularly here in Krannert, is, okay, who are the best MBA students, master's students, PhDs, etc. And through, I don't want to go into the whole details, but this program, I have an individual who virtually manage the whole spectrum of things, and we are able to identify those people. We post some of the jobs that we have, and we get tons of applications from top students that from Nicaragua, from Brazil, from Argentina, from Colombia. And on top of this, we get in a lot of applications, people from China, from India, who are willing to go to work in Latin America. That's exciting. The world is changing. It's not just Latins working in Latin America, but it's also Chinese, Indians, Turkey. We also had people from Turkey. So it's exciting. The world is changing. And us, in self, we try to tap into the universities, including Krannert. And I'm so excited to be here with Krannert because I was telling faculty members, we need to get better results with Krannert, okay? We need to get better mutually. We need to provide, because Krannert is such a top business school that I feel ashamed myself that we have not been able to tap more into it. So part of my goal to be here today is exactly work with faculties, become better partners, and see, because there's such a top talent here in Krannert, and that they be able to help us take our business to the next level. Build relationships with the faculty members. That's probably the best thing you can do. Mm-hmm. And the relationship that we already have built with Purdue has been for a while, particularly with the engineering school. And I must say that because of that, great things are happening for Purdue and for us as a corporation. So it's been a win-win for both. So, and what I'm trying to do now with Krannert is how can we do maybe similar things that we do with the School of Engineering, why not here as well? So that's the approach that I'm taking right now. Because I think great things are happening there that we're dealing with it. I mean, for example, the experimental learning that they offer here, well, we've been doing that with engineering. And I tell you, it's paying great dividends. And we've been doing this for the last at least 4 years, if not a little bit longer. But nothing here. So for me today, it's been discussing with some of the faculty members that I had an opportunity today is, okay, how can we partner? How can we do this? Why engineering can do that? Let's do the same thing here, right? So it's a challenge, not only for us, but as well for Krannert, right? So that's the exciting piece, I guess.